American League Championship Series here on TBS. Batting order for the Royals, same as you've seen in the 4 previous postseason games this year. Escobar, Aoki, Lorenzo Cain in the 3-hole. Eric Hosmer is the cleanup hitter, hitting .500 in the postseason. Billy Butler is the DH hitting 5th, and it's Alex Gordon. Salvador Perez is the catcher. Omar Infante bats 8th and plays second base. Mike Moustakas, you heard Ron Darling talk about him.
Man's version of James Shields. Not in poor as far as result. Poor is in his paycheck. He's a young version of him, made over 30 starts, made over 200 innings, and he's become a #1 starter for this Orioles team.
Defense.
Okay, we got Alexander Gaza playing left field. Adam Jones with his 3 gold gloves in center. Nick Markakis enjoying his first action in the postseason. Hardy and Scope up the middle. Flaherty and Steve Pearce on the corners. We have Nick Hundley behind the plate. And on the mound is Chris Tillman.
Against the Angels with 5 strikeouts. To center field, Adam Jones, 1 down. Nori Aoki, Kansas City right fielder. Easy play at first for Steve Pearce. 2 up and 2 down. Off speed, dribbler up toward third, and that'll be an infield hit for Lorenzo Cain. In game 2, there goes Cain. Hosmer goes down swinging. We're heading to the bottom of the first in raucous Baltimore. Alejandro Diaz is the left fielder. Then Adam Jones, Nelson Cruz, so dangerous in the cleanup spot. Steve Pearce, the guy who saved the season. We'll talk about that as this game goes on. Then it's J.J. Hardy, Ryan Flaherty, Nick Hundley is the catcher, and Jonathan Scope is the second baseman batting 9th.
Remember that James Shields cut his teeth in the American League East with the Tampa Bay Rays. Loves pitching at this ballpark where he's 7-2. But in his 2 postseason starts so far this year, he's given up a...
Here comes the 3-2 to Markakis. In the air to center field. Lorenzo Cain makes the play for the first out.
Who could come up with about the field?
Diaz into left. Alex Gordon drifting back. Plenty of room. 2 down.
Cal, correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's got all 4 pitches.
On the ground to short. Escobar throws across, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the first for James Shields. It's the American League Championship Series on TBS. We'll be right back. 1-0 is hard hit into left. Second hit of the night for Kansas City. And Butler's aboard. 1-2 to Gordon. Got him looking.
25 games for testing positive for the amphetamine Adderall, as the line drive is caught by Hardy. Now, the end of his...
The 0-1 to right center. No sweat for Adam Jones. Leadoff single for the Royals. Can't move it. We head to the bottom half of the second.
And he counts.
3-2, grounded up the middle, base hit. First hit for the Orioles. It comes here to lead off the bottom half of the second.
Yep, this is a strikeout pitch.
In the air to center field. And Cain reaches up for the first out. Tigers in the DS. Line drive into left, base hit. Cruz jogs into second. Hardy at first. 2 on with 1 down here in the second. And Shields got him. Big strikeout for James Shields. 2 on and 2 out here in the... On the ground, in the hole, Escobar. Great stop. Long throw. Safe at first. Bases loaded. Baseman. In the air behind second. Infante calling And squeezes it for the final out. The Orioles load the bases, but we're still scoreless as we head to the third.
For bunt down and hitting the ball the other way.
Off speed, on the ground to first. Pierce takes it himself, one down. The 2-0 hit well to left. Diaza back at the track. That ball is gone. Alcides Escobar has put the Kansas City Royals on top. So it's the Royals who display the power first in this series. The 1-2. Looper into left. It's going to fall in front of Diaza. And it's a one-out single for Aoki. Inside, ball 4. 2 on, 1 out. And he got him. Hosmer goes down swinging for the second time tonight. On the ground, in the hole. Hardy, long throw, and he's safe. Pierce bobbled the ball at first. The 3-2. Broke his bat. That ball to right is going to fall in fair territory. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Here comes Billy Butler. He will score. 3-run score for Kansas City. It is 4-0. And Alex Gordon has done it with the bases loaded again. Breaking pitch hit to left. Diaza is right there. But the Kansas City Royals do some third-inning damage. A solo homer by Escobar. And then Alex Gordon clearing the bases with a double. 4-0 Royals.
27 innings in the regular season.
Hard hit down the line. Fair ball. Markakis around first. The throw to second. Cut off. Leadoff double for Markakis here in the third. This one's hit to second. Infante gobbles it up. Throws him out as Markakis moves on to third.
It's a productive out because it moves the runner to third base.
And the Orioles will get on the board. Jones knocks in Markakis. 4-1.
In the outfield for the Orioles, but 89 at DH, and that's why Nelson Cruz set career highs in almost every offensive category this year.
But here, he's retired. This ball's well hit to the gap in left center field. Kane is over, so is Gordon, and Alex Gordon, the 3-time Gold Glover, makes the play. Those Kansas City gloves, so evident in the Angels series. And look at Alex Gordon getting it done here in the third. Keeps it a 4-1 game.
You got to remember, KC's been playing playoff baseball for a long time. They've had this set.
In the air to right. Nick Markakis is right there. 1 down. This one's popped up in the infield. Who wants it? Scope is calling, and Pierce is right there, and Scope gloves it. To right field. Markakis takes a couple of steps and gloves it for the third out. Middle of the 4th inning. Game 1. Royals leading by 3. Leads it off in the bottom half of the 4th. In the air, left field, pretty deep, but Alex Gordon has plenty of room for the first out.
Not fighting himself, not trying to overthrow, making pitches.
Strike 3 called to Hundley for the second out. On On the ground to short, Escobar goes the short way for the force, and that'll do it for the Orioles in the fourth. 4 innings in the books and a 4-1 Kansas City lead. Over second, base hit. Adam Jones slides to make the stop. Here's the throw to second. He is safe. To second. Scope on the backhand. Nice play. Throws him out. Kane moves over to third. And handed it to Tommy Hunter.
Well, I think that what has happened for Buck Showalter, he has seen that Billy Butler's taking 2 pretty good at-bats against Tillman. This is a run that can't come across. What do? You bring in a more of a power pitcher. And that's what...
In the air to right center field, pretty well hit. Jones makes the play. Kane will tag and score easily. And it's 5-1 Kansas City. Play Alex Gordon. Right back where it came from. Gordon's 2 out of 3, and that was right on the screws. Oh, Gordon just got caught leaning, and he got picked off. Oh, gotcha. But the Royals with another run here in the 5th. Lead at 5-1. Kansas City the other night. Nick Markakis, a little blooper into left. It's going to fall. For the second time tonight, he's led off. Well hit into right field, base hit. Markakis will hold at second. Back-to-back singles to start the 5th for the Orioles. Another broken bat. This one to third. Moustakas will get the force. 1 down. Runners at first and second. Was forced at third. Well hit down the line in left. Gordon back. It's off the wall. That's going to score a run. They're at second and third, and it's 5-2. Nelson Cruz delivers again.
Big curveball, slider, or a change.
They're loaded. No place to put him. Strike 3 called. Hardy caught looking with the bases loaded. 2 down. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores, 2 runs will score, and the Orioles have made it a 1-run game. Line drive, gloved by Infante to retire the side. But they say it here in Baltimore, we won't stop, and you saw it in the 5th. 3 score. It's 5-4. Kevin Gausman, the 3rd Orioles pitcher, as we move to the 6th.
Do not be fooled by the record. This young man is almost a secret weapon for the Orioles out of the bullpen.
A 1-2 on the ground to short. Easy play for Hardy. 1 down. Well hit, base hit. Infante, who was 0 for 11 in the ALDS, has his first hit of this series. To left, easy for Diaza. 2 down here in the 6th. Hit hard, right at third. Flaherty to Scope for the force. That does it for the Royals in the 6th. Brandon Finnegan, who was pitching at TCU this year and in the College World Series.
Well, I tried to save him, guy.
Lead-off walk for Scope here in the 6th with the Orioles down 1. Into right field. That's going to fall for a hit. Schoop will stay at second as Aoki was charging in right. Squares again, takes, and look at the snap throw back, and then the throw hits the runner. Schoop stays at third. Markakis moves to second. 10 feet if his throw is true. Blooper in the infield. It's going to fall. And the game is tied. Well, here's Herrera, normally the seventh inning guy. In an ideal world for Ned Yost, he gets there and is tapped up toward third. Moustakas steps on the bag, throws across, bounces away from Hosmer, and the runner moves to third. Rain in the sixth. To short. Escobar to second for one. To first. Double play. Huge double play for the Kansas City Royals, and Kelvin Herrera keeps the game tied at 5. And there is a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Gerard Dyson. Can we talk about that speed factor? Runner going on the 1-2. And Dyson has it stolen. And then he came off the bag. Jonathan Schoop stayed with the tag. Dyson came off. And the result is an out. And there's a strike 3 called to Kane. To Andrew Miller, who's been dynamite.
Dynamite since coming over. Late season trade or middle of season trade for Andrew Miller.
3 balls, 1 strike. Line drive, right field, base hit. Hosmer with a 2-out single. And he just got Billy Butler looking for the 3rd out here in the 7th. The top of the 7th will be remembered for this. Gerard Dyson with all that speed. The toe comes off the bag. Schoop applies it. We're still tied. The story of Game 1 here in the American League Championship Series. Gerard Dyson, after pinch running, having second stolen but coming off the bag for the out, remains in the game in center field. Lorenzo Cain makes his traditional move to right field. That will be easy for Cain. 1 down. Powered it by him at 98. 2 down here in the 7th. Swung on and missed. Ball gets away, and Perez to complete the strikeout makes the toss to first. 1-2-3, 7th inning. We're tied heading to the 8th. Picked off. Ooh, Miller just hit him.
When he pinched, hit the bunt for him.
Miller just struck him out, 1 down. The 1-2 is popped up. Pierce has room by the Orioles dugout. 2 down. He went. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Andrew Miller. Middle of the 8th. Still tied. 1-0 to Nick Hundley, the Orioles catcher.
Again, historically great numbers by Davis this season. He did give up a run in his last appearance against the Angels in Game 3.
Popped up. Who's going to call? Who's going to call? It's Hosmer. Hosmer and Moustakas kind of converged in 2013. And he gets Schoop swinging for the 2nd out. Fly ball, right field, routine. 1-2-3 inning for Wade Davis. Possibility of a Royals game going extra innings? No.
They're very unusual. Johnny Venters, who pitched for the Braves before being shelved for Tommy John surgery, had a sinking fastball from the left side. He's got one of the best sinkers from the left side in all of baseball.
Off pitch by Britton. Leadoff walk here in the ninth. Steve Physiak. 3-0 missed. Back-to-back walks to open the ninth. 3 straight walks to open the ninth. Tap to first. They'll come to the plate. They got him! What a pick by Hundley at the plate on a ball. Loaded. Darren O'Day is the new pitcher. About scrapes his knuckles on the dirt when he delivers. Comes from down under. The 2-2. Grounded to Hardy. There's one. There's two. The Orioles turn an inning-ending double play. The game's still tied in the ninth. Hardy. Jonathan Scope with the turn. Steve Pearce held the bag. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded, nobody out, and they do not score. Piazza waves at that. Perez throws down to first. One down here in the bottom of the ninth. He struck him out on 3 pitches. 2 down here in the ninth. Business here in the bottom half of the ninth. And he does. Davis strikes out the side. We are heading to extra innings in game 1 of the ALCS. In the air to deep right. And the Kansas City Royals have taken the lead. Alex Gordon with a shot into the seats in right field. And the tie's been broken. Nick Markakis took about 1 step. Step up.
Wasn't it Alex Gordon who said, Kansas City Royals, we always seem to find a way. Someone does something.
And O'Day got him for the first out. So Brian Mattis comes in with a runner at first, 1 down. And the mission of keeping the Royals right where they are. 6th pitcher of the night. This one's hit to right pretty well. Markakis is back. Looks up. That's gone. Mike Moustakas with a 2-run shot here in the 10th. And the Royals unloading the long ball in extra innings. Stunned disbelief here at Camden Yards. And a 3-run cushion now. Tyson goes down swinging to end the 10th. Markakis hardly had to move it right. Boy, did the Royals do some damage. Alex Gordon. Solo. And Mike Moustakas, a 2-run shot. The Royals 3 outs away from a 1-0. North Carolina to be with his wife as she gave birth to their first son. Lorenzo Cain went through the same thing, his teammate. So did Britton on the
fastball. And then he has this disappearing slider. That one right there, that one. Looks just like his fastball. And he's low in the strike zone. And then just gets over top of the breaking ball.
His 3rd hit of the night.
Another first pitch hit. 2 of the 3 here tonight on first pitches.
The 3-2. Ball 4. The tying run will come to the plate here in the 10th. Here comes the 2-2. Rounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Flaherty is around third. He will score. Runners at first and second. On the ground to second, Infante. That's going to do it. The Kansas City Royals have come into Camden Yards and taken Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. 29 years with no playoffs. They've played 5 games and have